Happy New Year. 2026 is almost here, and it's already here in many parts of the world. And I just wrote an article about reflecting on the old year. And the article's called The Man in the Mirror, Reflecting on an Old Year. So I just wanted to help you think about some things to reflect on, to think about as you are going into the new year. It's important to take some time and, number one, mind the gap. That's what you hear all the time when you go to London. It's the gap between the subway platform and the subway train. There's a gap there, and you need to be careful. And look back at 2025. What were some of the gaps in our lives? What were some of the people missing from our celebrations? Maybe there was also a gap in what you expected for your career or personally, spiritually, something with your family. What are the gaps? And what can we do to shore up those gaps in our lives as we go into the new year? So number one, mind the gap. Number two, as we reflect, think about mirrors as being tools. They reflect. There's the magnifying mirror that reflects in tiny detail. There's trifold mirrors that give us different reflections. And so as we reflect on this past year and we look at the tools, reflect and focus on your life and kind of magnify what you see in your life. It's kind of like looking at an ingredient list. If there is an ingredient list on my back for what is in Susan's life, would these be healthy ingredients? Are there some toxic ingredients that I need to remove? Are there some ingredients that are not the right amount or too much amounts of these ingredients in our lives? So use the tool of reflection to measure what is in your life, what needs to be in your life more, or what needs to be removed. So you've minded the gap. What are the gaps? You have measured the moment, and then you need to manage your life to prosper. And my brother reminded me of that you have the rear view mirror when you're driving. And when we reflect in that mirror, it's really cool because you can see what's ahead of you. You're driving and you've got to see that and be aware of it, but also you can see behind you. So this situational awareness is very important. As you are measuring, you're reflecting on your life, you're measuring it, you're minding the gap. Be aware of what is happening all around you and manage those things that are distracting you from accomplishing your goals. Manage those things in front of us that are warning signs. If there are warning signs physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, pay attention to those warning signs. One time my husband and I, just this past year, we were driving in Costa Rica and I was the navigator, and Google Maps told us to go off the highway. It was a 2-lane highway, and for just a brief period of time, parallel the highway and then get back on. And I said, this is ridiculous. It's probably just a 30-second savings, and we should just stay where we're on the major highway. We should stay here. Well, when we got to that point in the highway, we found out that Google was correct because that major highway turned into a 1-lane road. And we were getting ready to stay on that road. We would have had a head-on collision. And very quickly we realized that I was wrong when I discounted the warning. And we very quickly took that turn and paralleled the highway for about a mile, then got back on. It's very strange, but that warning should have been heeded. And so when you are in your reflecting, manage those things. Have that situational awareness in your life. Reflect. What are some warnings from 2025 you need to heed? What are some things that you need to be aware of behind you, in front of you, around you? And then finally, we've minded the gap, we've measured, we've managed. But also you need to keep the tool of reflection. Mirrors have to be cleaned, don't they, to really be effective. So as we're minding the gap and measuring and managing, be sure that we are also working on our inside, our mirror, our relationship with God, our relationship with others, that our conscience, there we go, is clear. Our mirror is clean and accurate and reflecting. This is a tool that is incredibly helpful, especially in the new year. So Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you had a wonderful 2025. I hope you have hope in the new year, and contact me if you need some help with healing, hope, and new horizons. You can email me, susan@susantroth.com, and I'll be glad to have a conversation with you and pray with you and to help you down that road. Be blessed in the new year.